Boa tarde. Já estamos começando agora pelo canal do YouTube. Sorry, I was thinking of doing this in a Portuguese language. Good afternoon from Brazil. Greetings from Brazil. Here, we are in the afternoon, and here is exactly in Brazil 4:00 p.m. And I believe that we are now in the London time. London, it's about now, it's 7:00, I believe. 7:00. Well, let me present myself here that we are starting our live. Let's run something here to be it's okay. Yeah, I think that is okay right now. So I believe you are in the LinkedIn. Fine, good, perfect. I would like to know from you about the sound of my voice, my image. If it's okay, please let me know. I need to know about that. Please just let me know if everything is okay, everything is fine. Okay. Professor Catarina Monteiro, she's helped me a lot. Thank you so much for telling me that everything's fine, everything's okay about the sound and about my image as well. Thank you very much. Well, let's tell you that's a pleasure. I'm very, very, very happy for being here again and talking to you. And as a matter of fact, I'm thrilled. For me, it's very important. And I'm going to talk about things that I believe that's very, very, very important. That is to talk about the mediation. Mediation, really, I love mediation. As you all know, I do love mediation. And the time for a talk about mediation. And today I bring a very, very, very interesting subject. As I told you before, I'm going to share here. Let me share with you. I'm going to share with you. All right, let me go. Let me go if I can. Yes. All right, can you see here on the screen? Restorative mediation. Welcome to mediation. Welcome. This is our theme for today. Why is it so important to have a preliminary interview with the applicant party? As a matter of fact, why is so important the welcome to mediation? It's very, very interesting to start talking about that. And let's start with this phrase. And in this phrase, I say, I am convinced that a correct welcome mediation can't save the whole world, but for sure can save someone's word. Do you agree with me? Am I right? We cannot save the whole world, but the world of that person that moment is seeking for mediation, looking for our help. I'm sure, and I'm convinced that we can help that person. It's my mind. I believe it's really work. Well, and when I'm talking about them that are welcome to mediation, I believe that because I'm not going specifically about the restorative mediation, because restorative mediation is the method that I create. But I would like really to talk about mediation in general, not only mediation, this type of mediation I'm talking to you right now. I'm going to talk about mediation. You can ask Carlos, I'm going to listen to you, but it's not my type of mediation. Independent. If it's your transformative mediation or any kind of mediation, mediation is restorative, but I'm sure please listen to me, follow me to the end, that I'm sure you will get a lot of good insights, that you learn a lot from me today when I'm talking about this mediation. Well, sometimes the question is, what are the reasons? The first point you have to understand when I'm talking about the welcome mediation, welcome, is what's the reason why we have to have a good welcome to mediation? Why is it so important? You know, one thing, I'm going to tell you why it's so important. Because I draft here four reasons why to welcome to mediation. Perfect welcome to mediation. Let me share with you slide. I think that's much better for you and me. We can learn a little more. Okay. So here I am. Here we are. The four reasons to welcome mediation. And it's very important to understand. For example, I'm going to tell you four, but the first reason is to establishing a positive mind, establish a positive tone, a true welcome to mediation can help to establish and build a positive and welcome environment for the mediation process. Also, read here with me, also, it can help to create a safe and comfortable environment where parts feel comfortable to express their concerns, their feelings, their emotions, and so on and so on and so on. This is the first paramount way that the reason we have to make to make the welcome to mediation. Imagine now, just feel in your heart. Listen to me, please. When I talk about that, you have to feel in your skin. When a person opens the door of your office, when a person opens the door of your chamber, institute, try to figure out what the person is waiting for. Well, that person looked at you. I'm talking now the reason, not only in the institution, the receptionist, the mediator too. The second reason that I believe is very valuable, very, very, very great, because when I make a welcome mediation correctly well, is like setting a scenery for cooperation. Am I right? A cooperation, because mediation means cooperation. So the mediation is a voluntary process, and a welcoming technique can help to establish a sense of collaboration and overall cooperation from the start. Imagine now, just figure out you arrive at the institute, or you arrive at your office, a mediator office. When you open the door, you have the welcome to mediation warm. Can you feel it? Feel it. It's perfect, fabulous. That's what I feel. The first reason and the second reason. Now let's go to the third and fourth reasons. The third reason is I call the acknowledging. By welcome participants to the mediation, you are acknowledging the importance of their presence and the value of their decision, because you have to agree with me, please. A decision to go out on mediation is not easy to take. It's very hard, because when you take a decision to go on mediation, I don't know what's happened, but a lot of people starting talking bad about mediation. Do you believe in mediation? I don't believe. Some people say, I went to mediations a time ago and failed. Because sometimes we are full of bombarded, really, like a bomb of contrary opinions, contrary mediation. So not easy. It's a decision and contribution to try to find out solution for the matter you have been living. So it's one of the reasons. Acknowledge. It's acknowledge. You acknowledge that the person, the participants, they really had a very, very fabulous, outstanding decision. The fourth reason why it's so important to welcome the word, a heartiest welcome mediation, is because you create a sense of inclusion. We have been living in inclusion mood. You have to bring humanity for our relationship. And when you open your arms, when you really embrace and you hug a person in the welcome to mediation, you are creating a sense of inclusion. A welcome message can help to create a sense of inclusion. That's what you hear. Written, it's right here. It's written. And belonging. Inclusion and belonging for all participants, regardless of their background or opinion in the dispute. Independently, their opinion, they are contrary to each other. But when you, mediator, when you, the receptionist, the clerk, can produce, can make an unforgettable, that's the word, unforgettable welcome to mediation, you can take for granted. Person will never forget the way you treat her. Believe me, never forget the way you believe her. One time or another, that person, he will remember. Someday, I went to a mediation process, and when I arrived at the office of that mediator, I'm gonna tell your name. And if you do not make this welcome to mediation, oh my, maybe the person just looking at you and go back. Maybe it can happen. So it's just we make a review. A very good welcome mediation. We have 4 reasons for it. Establishing a positive mind. Second, setting scenery for cooperation. 30, acknowledging. And the 4th, creating a sense of inclusion. That's all right. Now we are talking about that. We just arrived at the office. I'm talking to you. Let me drink a little water just to refresh the throat. That's okay. And now comes a very important moment. Have you ever asked you why do a person seek for a mediation? Why do a person seek for a mediation? oh, why a person seeks for a mediation, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you three. I have a lot of, but I'm going to tell you only three. First, a person seeks for a mediation because this person knows about mediation. I know what mediation is. So I seek for mediation. I'm going to try to solve my question, my matter, my issue, use the mediation process. Second, when a person indicates to you, oh, I know a mediator, Giancarlo is a good mediator. And there is a third. Why? It is curiosity. Curiosity. Let me tell you, once, not once, many times, many people, they went to come, they come to my, they came to my institution, and they want to say, no, I've heard about mediation, and I came here just to say the other part that I've tried, solve the problem and the mediation. But I'm sure it will not be resolved. I have learned I have heard about that a lot of time. And curiosity. Sometimes people go to mediation, just curiosity. Or sometimes they go to mediation, just say, I've tried to resolve the problem peacefully, and sometimes they just need a paper, just need a document to show and tell, look, I've tried that, but the real intention. That's why I welcome. I will say, welcome to mediation. Makes the difference. Believe me, please. If you really do the right way, I'm telling you, this is the most, I call in the restorative method, I call the welcome to mediation a first phase. In the restorative method, you have 5 or 6 phases of mediation process. And the welcome to mediation, or the welcome, is one of the most important, the first phase to mediation. You see, I consider because I used to have a professor that he said to me once, Giancarlo, you will not have the chance to have a very good second impression. The first is everything. Okay, so I told you the three wise people seek for mediation. Knows about mediation, person knows. Second, somebody else indicates her. The third, curiosity. Nowadays, we talk a lot about soft skills and hard skills. When a person, I'm not here talking about the mediator, I'm talking about specifically a person, a person who is gonna have the first contact with the applicant part, that person that's going to start the mediation process. That's what I'm gonna see. And the person who works in the reception, this person, I'm talking here about that because she or he is the person who is going to have the first contact. And this person need to have, when I'm talking about soft skills is that abilities you have. You already, I want you to say that It's not because you already born with these abilities. First, you have to like to work with people. Yes. If you work in a chamber, in an institute, if you don't have with public, with people, if you don't like to work with people, certainly you will not be a good receptionist in a chamber, in a mediation chamber, in a mediation institute, in a mediation process. You need to like to work with people. It's very important. Second, be humorous. There are many people that are so all the time with an angry face, all the time like this. No, smile. Charles Chaplin, you say, smile, though your heart is ache, smile, even though it's breaking, when there are clouds, smile. It's very difficult. And I don't like when I go to a place and the receptionist come to me and do not smile. And I say, good morning, hello, hi, oh my, smile, light up your face with gladness. Third, and soft skill for a receptionist is to have a strong desire to help people. Yes. I know a lot of people who loves really from the bottom of their heart to help people. I know a lot of people, they really love to help people. I love to help people. Oh my, I love helping people. And the fourth, the receptionist must be patient. Must have patience, because otherwise you not work at all. These I consider soft skills. You need to like to work with public, with people. You need to be a humorous person, to have a strong desire to help people, and to have patience with people. For me, it's very, 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 very important. That's what I feel. That's my opinion about. That's okay. So I'm talking about soft skill, but also we have the hard skills. And what does it mean, hard skills? Hard skills is everything we learn from techniques. Everything we learn, we're gonna call hard skills. For example, it's very important for a person who works in a reception of an institute, of a chamber, even a mediator, need to have a very good communication. Person needs to have a non-violent communication. Easy to understand. A person that speaks clearly, very clearly, without that so high the word that's so confused. The words, the vocabulary, very high. No. Communication means to make easier the way you listen to, the way you talk to, because communication, listen to and talk both. Another hard skill that we learned is to have an active listening. An active listening is oh my. In our method, the restorative method, we don't call act, because active listening is the gender. Active listening is the gender. I have gender, active listening, but I have the species of listening. I'm going to talk to you about it in another live. Okay, so person needs hard skills, have a good communication, to know how to use the active listening. Third, to have at least some knowledge about non-verbal communication, body language, because we need to understand when the person wants to talk, when this person doesn't want to talk, when this person wants to collaborate. So the receptionist needs to know everything about that. Yes. At least know the basic about nonverbal communication, body language. And the fourth, to know about the mediation process, the mediation method. I need to know to talk to the person, look at this and like this. It's very important. I need to know about that. It's extremely important. I'm talking about hard skills. Before, I talked about soft skills, and now hard skills, good communication, active listening, body language basic knowledge, and to know about the mediation process. And we have studied before that soft skills, like to work with people, like to work in public, be honored, be happy, to have a strong desire to help people, and be patient. That for me is the most important. All right. So, Jean Carlos, first phase. I told you that we call here, this is the first phase in the restorative method, that the method I have created. So look here. The first phase of a mediation. I'm talking to you about the first phase. Welcome to mediation. At the reception, also known as the reception technique, restorative mediation, this phase is of paramount importance. It's the phase that the person, when seeking mediation, must receive. Listen, please. I guess I want you agree with me. Must receive exemplary care to make he or she feels in a welcome, safe, and comfortable environment. Am I right? Well, if I'm in a place that I don't feel I'm safe, I run away. If I'm in a place that I do not feel comfortable, I don't stay for a long time. My inner desire is to run away, not be there anymore. That's what I want to be. This is very, very, very important. That's why we call that the first phase and the restorative method is the reception technique, or the welcome to mediation. It is very, very, very important. And now I'm going to show you what this person has to do to perform the first phase. I'm going to tell you step by step. When you arrive at a place, what do you want to find? What do you need to find? Firstly, I wanna be, and you too, I believe, want to have greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello. I used to say, do not ask sometimes, how are you okay? No, don't say that. Yeah, just say but greeting, good morning, good afternoon, welcome to our institute, and say your name. Let me tell you something. There was a time, and it's been a long time, that the people I have noted that talk to each other, but they don't know the name of the person. Have you ever seen that? Yeah, they talk all the time, talk and talk and talk, but they don't know their names. The first greeting, the first topic is good morning, and you receptionist, and you mediator, say your name. For example, my name is Giancarlo Dal Bianco, but listen, the magic. You can call me Jean Carlos. You can call me Jean Carlos. Please, what's your name? Oh, my name is Lisa Sanders. Oh, Lisa Sanders. Uh, how should I call your name? How should I call you? Oh, call me Lisa. So sometimes, let me tell you, once a time, I had a client that he said to me, call me professor, call me ambassador. So, wow. If you want to be called a king, I'm going to call you a king. If you're going to call me the queen, I'm going to call you the queen. That's what you want. Mr. Doctor, PhD. But please do me a favor. Call the person by his or her name. It's very, very, very fundamental in the welcome to mediation. So, good morning. What morning, good afternoon. My name is Jean Carlos. And what's your name, please? Oh, my name is Lisa. Can I call you Lisa? Yes, please, no problem. Second question, Lisa, call name. What can I do for you? Lisa, what can I do for you? Please take your seat. Would you like to drink something? Make I call you break the ice. Yeah, break the ice. You break the ice. Make that break the ice with a person, and you. Wait a moment, please. Wait a moment. I forgot here, and sorry. Forgot. That's okay now. Sorry. So you make that break the ice. How it was long to come to get to arrive here. It was difficult. You would like to drink something? Are you okay? Are you comfortable? Yeah, yeah, I'm comfortable. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? So the person is going to tell you, well, I have a problem. Somebody else told me about mediation. Oh no, I have heard about mediation, and I would like to talk to you about mediation. I would like to know how does it work. It's very important. And after that, you say, oh, that's okay. Look, I am the receptionist. And here is, to give a paper, take a paper. Here is the request to a PRA. PRA is it's a abbreviation for preliminary recognizing interview. It's like you make an interview, because here in our method, make an interview with the person, with the applicant part, to know what is his real interest in trying to solve the problem in the mediation. Sometimes there's a big mistake. Personnel, that's okay, the mediation, you pay the fees. No. So when you fill up this form, request to a preliminary recognized interview, because in the moment you fill up this form, the receptionist is going to give this form to the mediator, who is going to interview you. Yeah. By the way, very important thing I'm going to tell you right. The receptionist, the clerk, has no permission to ask you about the problem you were living. No. So you take this form, you complete the form, fill in the form, fill up the form, and give to the receptionist. And the receptionist is going to ask you some document, ID card. Now, I have an ID card, yours. I have a request because I cannot have any mediation with you without your permission. You have to ask me, you have to require mediation. So when you require mediation with all these documents, the receptionist attach here a formula, like a questionnaire with some questions. And Giancarlo, what are these questions? This question, for example, I need to know what you need and interests. I need to know what's the better, what's the watana and the zopa. I need to know what's the real intention to solve the problem. I need to know what things you have condition to open hand. That is what the welcome mediation means for us. So just reminding you right now, in short, overall, a welcoming message is an important part of setting the environment for a successful mediation process. It can help establish positive tone, encourage collaboration, acknowledge the importance of the participants, and create a sense of inclusion for everyone involved in the process. Thank you very much. Great. Thank you so much. I am so happy because I have one opportunity to talk to you, as I told before, every time that I teach, I become immortal because you learn it from me, and my knowledge will be in you for all your life. They're like a candle. When you light a candle, light up a candle. If you take the candle and light up another candle, it's passed one to another, one to another. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. And the next week, we have another live, and I'm going to talk about diplomacy, mediation, or negotiation. Thank you very much. Really, I'm very happy for that. And I hope to see you in our time. Goodbye. See you next Thursday. Bye-bye.